Welcome to the very first episode of All About Hats. In this series, I'll be taking you on a journey into the captivating world of hats, meeting extraordinary individuals, artists, and craftsmen, and offering a behind-the-scenes look at the timeless craft of millinery. Today, I'm excited to introduce someone truly inspiring. He first came to my studio as a student, eager to learn how to make his own hat. But as we worked together, our creative process unfolded into a meaningful conversation, one that revealed this deep personal connection to hats and the passion that fuels his style. It was such an inspiring experience. I knew I had to share it with you. So let's dive in and begin the journey together.
Hello, Elena.
Hello, Tesh. It's so lovely meeting you. Thank you for welcoming me.
Hey, can I get you some coffee?
I would love to. Thank you. Yeah. Hello, Tesh.
Hello.
And thank you so much for taking the time and inviting me into your beautiful home. I look forward to hearing your story and seeing your amazing collection of hats. From what I see, this is just the beginning of the collection, and I'm truly amazed. All the colors and patterns, it's really beautiful. So my question is, when did it start? How did you start wearing hats? Where your fascination with hats start? How old were you?
Yeah, so I loosely started having an interest in hats in my teens, my early teens when I was at school. I used to be heavily into dancing, and a lot of my mentors and my teachers were wearing hats, and I thought that was quite inspirational. I sort of started wearing them, but not with confidence. I was sort of wearing them and just like trying to fit into the background, thinking that I'm cool. But in actual fact, I was just starting my journey to where it is today. And the sort of new era fitted hats is where I first began. And this was the sort of style of hat that I'd begun with.
Yeah, you have all the colors here.
Yeah.
All possible imaginative designs, I would say. It's truly remarkable. So you would wear hats to gain confidence, to fit in certain environment and relate to those who are wearing this type of fashion.
Yeah, so I think naturally I'm quite an introverted person. So in wearing the hat back in the day, so if I was to put a hat on, it would naturally sort of hide my face. So when I'm dancing, it would be like quite nice because like people can't see me.
Hatters, sorry. That's a good one.
So like when I was wearing these hats, like I was just, it was like almost like a mask and a disguise because it limits my vision slightly and I feel more confident because I'm quite introverted. But then externally, it's quite extroverted because these are bright hats. You know, as you'll see from the collection, they're quite bright. So
I see.
It's really interesting because people take me as quite a confident person, but naturally I'm very insular.
So the idea of wearing hats, and this particular hat that have a little brim up front, is you sort of like want to hide yourself and isolate in a way, but still by choosing bright colors, be visible.
Of course.
So it's sort of like a language, silent language of communication within yourself and others, just by wearing a hat.
Yeah, it's interesting because it changes the dynamic and the perspective and how you come across, because being a shy person naturally, just because I'm wearing a bright colour, that didn't necessarily
Mhm.
bother me because I've got an Indian background.
Yes.
Mum was always wearing
Mhm.
bright saris, so for me that's very comfortable.
Mhm.
And I can't see the colour, but
Yeah.
externally people can see these colours. But then deep down, I'm quite insular, and it gives me that confidence to walk around and dance.
Small accessory, but such a powerful statement.
Yeah, 100%. I think it's changed my life.
Oh my God, this is so amazing. You're saying that.
It really has. It has changed my life.
That leads me to the next question. What also inspired you and gave you more confidence in wearing the hats that you're wearing right now? The fedoras and trilbys, which look amazing on you, by the way.
Thank you. Yeah, so this, I've got every gratitude to my grandfather because he introduced me to this style. And funny enough, he didn't even realize he did this. He did this for example. So he passed away when I was about 16 years old, I think it was.
Oh.
And I've got these memories while I was old enough to remember. I don't have the detailed memory. I just remember him always sitting there, like even on the couch with his hat on, and like he just commanded the space. And seeing that image, it gives me so much power. When he passed away, I just wanted to carry his name on. And yeah, it was a beautiful moment. Like he gave me the confidence without knowing, just by being and wearing this hat. Like I've actually got his hat in my collection now, and I look at it every day and I'm just so inspired by it.
This is so inspiring. So your grandfather actually gave you a confidence by example without even trying to influence you in any way. Would you care showing us?
Yeah, we can go.
Okay, well, after you.
So in here is actually my grandfather's hat that I managed to...
Oh, wow. This is amazing. Do you wear it yourself?
I don't personally wear this. This one's just on display. Yeah.
So it's like a symbol, and gratitude to your grandfather
exactly
that you keep this hat.
Exactly that. It's not. It doesn't tend to be my style. So if you compare it to the hats that I wear now, it tends to be a wider brim and a higher top. I think the way fashion's evolved and my style. So this is my interpretation of the hat.
I see.
And it looks very different on me. He made it look better than me.
Well, yes, wider brim does look better on you, to be honest. So I would say that your grandfather influenced in a way for you to wear these type of hats, fedoras and trilbys.
Of course, yeah. He gave me, I think, again, he didn't know he gave me this gift. It was such an amazing gift that he gave. And I suppose it just shows like the power of him as a person because he didn't know, he was just being himself. And I think I would love to be that inspiration for other people. Like through my existence and through me wearing hats, I want to inspire other people to wear hats.
So would you be able to show us your collection of fedoras?
Yeah, sure. We can go and see that.
Okay, so let's go.
So this hat is very interesting because it was probably one of my cheapest hats, just a shop bought felt hat, and it was plain, but I really liked the shape of it. And I just thought, oh, how can I make this look different? And I just filled it with vintage and new brooches with nice messages. Keep going, start today, stay positive, dream, believe, achieve, enjoy the little things in life. And it's just a hat that whenever I wear this, I always get comments. And it's not necessarily my style, but it's something that I like. Again, it gives a different power, a different frequency. And it's something I do enjoy wearing from time to time with the various brooches. And again, this inspired one of my friends to start putting brooches on her jackets. So from an inspiration of a hat comes different other styles for other people. So yeah, that's an interesting hat for mine.
Look at that. This is absolutely beautiful.
So what I was saying earlier is that my grandfather inspired me to wear hats, and this is a sign that I got made because my partner's Italian, so it says cappella, which is sort of homage to the way you say hats in Italy, and doppiwala again is for my grandfather in our mother tongue. Doppiwala means hat man, and he was known as being the hat man. When he walked through the pubs, they were like, "Oh, hat man, hat man, hat man," and I've sort of carried that on today. I feel really proud.
Okay, so these hats are very different from the hats we've seen downstairs. And those are all fedoras, very beautiful fedoras. They're all very unique. Tell us a little bit about these hats.
Yeah, so I think this is the evolution from the fitted hat. So with my grandfather's influence, I've moved into more gentleman style hats and obviously the custom made hats. So for me, I think the key part is individuality. So I don't want to have something different to everybody else. I mean, it could be so small, but then I know that's my personal touch. As I've gone into sort of the custom hat making area, I just feel that if I had my own spark, my own joy. Yeah, so I really love customizing my hats and putting that extra spin on it. And for me, a lot of it is positivity and mindset. So this one example says peace, like it's something I really value in life, and it's something I'm looking to engage and push forward. Be the change you wish to see. This is something that I live by. This is my motto. I want to have an influence on other people through positive impact. This one's choose happy. Always choose happiness.
So you have positive slogans on each of your hats.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah, that's really amazing. So in a way, I would say that hat's a way to share a message.
Yeah, I think so. I think hats invite people to speak to me. And through that, we can have a positive conversation. We can have a great exchange, which we might not necessarily have when we're on the train, the underground day to day. We always rush, 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 rush. But this pauses time. People can look at you and say, "Oh, wow, that's a nice hat." And they say, "Oh," ask questions. And I thought, "Oh, yeah, I started wearing this because of my granddad." And before you know it, you're having this lovely exchange with somebody you don't even know. And that could be 30 seconds, it could be 5 minutes, but that 5 minutes is so present and it means so much to myself and also that other person, because you're getting a different influence, a different experience rather than the rush and the hustle and bustle of everyday life.
So you would say that hat is a great conversation starter.
Definitely. The amount of conversations I've had through my hats is just remarkable.
So how many people usually approach to you making a comment about your hat or asking any questions about the hat or the message that is decorated on your hat?
Definitely every day. Every day somebody will comment on my hat. The more extravagant, maybe you'll get more looks. Maybe some people are also scared to approach and question. Some people are very fluid and they come and ask questions. And that's a great thing because we're then having this moment, we're pausing time for this second where we can just exchange and get to know each other. And for me, that's what life's about.
So may I ask, what was the most remarkable comment or compliment that you ever heard regarding your hat?
It's a difficult one because you get so many, but I think one that stands out is that nobody can do that like you.
Oh, that's really sweet.
That's really sweet. And also, it made me question. I had to question this person. I said, anybody can do this. That's the magic, is that I've given myself permission to wear a hat, but anybody can do it. You just need to experiment and have the confidence. And once you have this confidence, it truly just bleeds into your life, because ultimately our life is us v us, and all the external noise is really insignificant. But then we hold our judgments and we get scared to do things through fear of judgment. But if we just be kind to ourselves and stop judging ourselves and give ourselves permission to be free.
That is just such a strong message. Thank you for saying that. So that actually leads me to the next question, as I have so many clients and random people that I meet on the street who telling me, "Oh, you're wearing hats. That's amazing. But I wish I could wear hats because I love hats and I still don't have this confidence of wearing it." What would you advise to those who watching this interview today and wondering what possibly can help them to feel more confident in wearing hats, because it will make them happy?
I think the key thing is being comfortable in yourself, giving yourself permission to experiment, to play, and just to be fun, because ultimately nobody actually cares what we do. We need to be comfortable with ourselves. When we're comfortable with ourselves, wearing a hat is just the enhancement Maybe start by wearing hats around the house. Just being comfortable with how a hat sits on your head, because if I wasn't comfortable wearing hats, I might be like this. Oh no, really uncomfortable. Oh no, I don't know how it sits. But when you like get comfortable, and it doesn't matter. Like, this is quite loose on my head now, but it doesn't, like, I can move. And it's because I wear this all the time, it feels comfortable. But when you first start wearing it might feel very uncomfortable, and that's okay. But then that's with anything in life. Anything new is difficult. It's a challenge. But when you wear a hat more, you become more comfortable. You can generate more joy. You can play with it, and before you know it, you might have a collection that you can't store. You might have a problem like me.
Like 50, 60, 70. How many hats do you have in total? I do agree with you. You have to give yourself permission. First of all, it starts within you. And second of all, really, no one cares.
If somebody's saying a negative comment, then that's a reflection of them. If somebody's saying a positive comment, again, that's a reflection of them. If they're happy and they're full, they're going to generate these emotions. So if somebody does happen, the first time you wear a hat, if somebody happens to say something mean, let it pass, because it's not about you. It's about them.
Yeah, maybe because they would love to wear a hat, but they're not confident and they're just jealous of you wearing a hat. Makes them make a really negative comment. That's actually true.
Yeah,
you just have to put it aside from you, knowing that it has nothing to do with you personally. From what I remember, you do work in the office. So working with clients, and how does wearing hats in the office influence your style, and how your clients and coworkers react on you wearing hats?
It's very interesting, because this is a massive battle I've had with myself over the past 10 years. So when I first got into the office environment, I work in the corporate space, and it's very much suit and tie. I never used to wear a hat because I was scared. I thought people would judge me. But then I thought one day, do you know what difference does it make? Like, I need to be me. In my spare time, I'm wearing hats, but then when I come to work, I'm not. So I felt very disconnected. So then I thought one day, do you know what? I'm going to wear hats. And then the great thing is that nobody cares. Everybody's so interested in themselves, and they find it like inspirational that you can be yourself. Initially, I was very scared because I've got loads of piercings. I'm dark in skin. I'm Asian, and I was always scared about these things growing up, because it's what my parents sort of said. We need to be reserved. We don't need to stand out. And I was like, no, we need to be ourselves. And wearing these hats gave me permission to be myself, and it allowed people to look at me and talk to me in a different way. And there's sort of this hidden respect. There's like, wow, you're being yourself. And a lot of people then become happy and maybe envious, and they say it gives them inspiration to wear hats or wear something different.
Well, that's amazing. I mean, I would say that to wear hats on a casual day, sometimes one might feel overwhelmed, but to wear hats to the office where you're really afraid of being judged, and people do judge a lot, to be honest. And this is an environment when there's strict rules of what you wear, the colors, the styles. And when you break that rule by trying to be yourself and embracing your confidence, this is absolutely amazing. And I just hope that what you just said will inspire so many people who wish to wear hats, but in a way scared or not ready or need a little push to wear hats or wear any type of fashion that they really love, but something is just stopping them from being themselves. So thank you so much for sharing that. It's really inspirational. Where do you buy your hats? How do you choose designers?
So for me now, it's very much in the moment. So I went from maybe shop bought hats previously, which are in my collection heavily, but now I tend to buy custom made hats, and I work with other designers, and we sort of collaborate and put a design together. I tend to buy one a year now, because storage of hats is becoming an issue for me. So I'm sort of investing more in my hats because they mean so much to me, and I'm getting a better quality. So I'm really drawn to quality now rather than quantity, whereas before I just wanted more hats. As an example, this is a designer from Spain. He does a lot of fire, a lot of customization. We tend to have like a meeting, and I'll tell him what I sort of want on the hat, and then he'll have his interpretation, and then we'll collaborate to something like this.
Well, this leads me to the next question, because as a designer and hat maker myself, I also wear a lot of hats. And each particular hat, first of all, I know the story of every hat that I made, and it brings particular mood. And second of all, when I wear a hat, I feel myself differently. It's amazing feeling. And honestly, I don't think I can even explain it. But by putting the hat on, I feel like a different person. And it does give confidence. What do you feel when you wear hats? How does every particular hat makes you feel? Is it different feeling?
I just feel complete. When I'm wearing a hat, I feel complete. So that's the great thing. Like, you know, you put your outfit on, or you choose which way you want to wear a hat, which way you want to wear a jacket. And when it comes complete, I think the hat can really change the outfit. It can take something that's standard to the next level. And I think each hat, again, like you said, it just emotes a different feeling. I feel like, as an example, when I put this hat on, I feel very, very confident because it's very stiff. It's a nice color, and it just makes me maybe a bit taller.
Yeah, but the way when you put the hat on, you really want to put your posture.
No, you
feel
really
taller.
Like, this is an interesting hat. So for me, I started a coaching business last year, and this was the hat that the picture that I launched that business with. And
oh, I see. Okay.
Again, that's the emotion that is with that hat.
Yeah.
As an example,
what does it say? It's a be.
It says, "Be you, do you, for you."
Oh, that's a really strong statement.
Yeah, so it's interesting. They do all emote a different emotion, and you know, as an example, this hat here, it's a darker red compared to another hat which is maybe a lighter red. And again, that's just, it's very subtle, but it's a very different mood. So I would say this one's more calm in terms of a bit more moody. So maybe I don't stand out as much, whereas this one is very definite. It's very pointy. It's very, I don't know. I think
it's strong character.
Yeah, whereas that one would be softer.
So, would you wear this hat when you need more confidence, for example, or
possibly? I mean, I don't think I think about it to that level of detail, but subconsciously, maybe.
I see.
Maybe. On the other hand, this hat here. So this is a really bold hat. So at face value, I think I'd never have the confidence to wear this hat. But when I wear it, I just feel powerful.
Well, the color is very strong.
The color, the structure, everything. But if I saw that maybe 10 years ago, I'd think, oh, that's too over the top. But I think your personality and the way you carry yourself really, it doesn't stand out as you're trying to show off, because that's never the goal. The goal is always to feel good.
What I'm also thinking is that when you wear the hat, because the hesitation starts only when you look at your hats. Once you put them on, you don't really see what you're wearing. So you're in a way forgetting what's on there. And it helps your confidence in a way. It's just the first step of overcoming that. Yeah.
It almost comes back to when we first began this conversation, where I used to wear the hat to sort of blend in, because I'm quite an introverted person. Whereas externally, again, this is such a bright, vibrant color, but when it's on my head, I don't feel that. I just feel the power that the hat brings, and I think that goes through my body.
Could the possibility that the hat is made by a designer who already put a lot of energy of its own creation and confidence in knowing what the designer doing, like by making the hat itself from scratch, in a way gives the confidence and strength of wearing a hat for you too?
100%. So this is why I now do custom hats, and I like to collaborate with designers, because initially I have to be inspired by that person to want to have a custom hat made, and then through that they're putting their energy, their vibes, their frequency into this hat, and it's got to be a labor of love. There's been certain hat designers that in the past I've spoken to, and I've not maybe had that frequency, that harmonization, and then it didn't work. We made a hat together. But certain people that when I collaborate, it just feels like magic. And when people are passionate about their art, they're good at their art, they've experimented, they've put the time in. This is why we spend money on hats, because I mean, find me another hat like that. You might get similar, but you will not get the same.
No, it's never the same.
It's never the same. And this is the beauty in custom hats. And yeah, you pay a lot more money, but the feeling and the emotion and the energy that goes through, it goes into your day to day. And I think that's the difference between buying a shop bought hat to a custom hat.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And well, everything you said right now is It's true, because I'm looking from the different perspective of, because I'm from the making side. And every time I make a hat, I need to feel confident that I can make it and I know how to make it. And I put so much love in every step, because I'm thinking about the person who's going to wear the hat and who's really looking forward to it. It just gives so much joy and happiness, which I think in a way, it might sound silly, but in a way it's just absorbed in the hat, in all this process of making, and then just delivered to the person who's wearing the hat.
So this is the beauty. Like, this is why I would like to collaborate with people like you, because that energy goes through, and it's everything, every stitch, every stretch, every motion you put into the hat really comes through. And that's a beautiful part. And that's why we have more collaborations like this. The world's a better place.
The first time I met you, you came to my class to make your own hat. How did that feel?
It was fabulous. So I got the experience as a gift from my partner, and it was truly one of the best experiences I've had it. Because I have such a passion for hats, I've always seen how hats are made, but I've never done it. So to get my hands dirty and to actually stretch these hats, to go through each and every process and understand the process, it made me have a new appreciation for what I'm buying. Because while I see these videos on Instagram, TikTok, everything, we feel we know the process, and it's so easy because you see this 30-second video, the whole process from getting this piece of felt or whatever material, preparing it, allowing it to dry, stretching it, cutting it, stitching it, all these things, like, it gives me a newfound love.
So would you say that now you have a different appreciation to hats, and you see them maybe at a different angle once you try to make your own hat?
100%. So literally, a designer I was working with in London, I was questioning the price point, and I was thinking, oh, these are quite expensive, and am I getting the value? But when you see each process, each step, you think, oh, this is underpriced. You actually think about the number of hours, the qualities of materials, and like the energy that goes into these hats. It just gives you a different perspective and a different love, and it engages you. It reignites your joy for hats, because every time we put in these hats on, it's just like a influx of joy.
Well, talking about these hats, now I'm really curious, how do you put all the outfits together? Does the hat goes first, or your outfit goes first? What is the thinking behind putting your looks together?
For me, I don't tend to think about it. I think I'm quite natural in the way I put things together. So, for example, today I just picked the top and then the hat. I knew I had an orange hat that would complement, so I put those together. But often, it really depends on the day, how I feel, what I'm doing that day. That will determine how I wear. But there's no real science whether it's the hat first or the outfit first.
Would you be able to share one few of your looks with us today?
Sure, we can do that.
Okay, yes, let's do it. Good. You look amazing. And you just put all this outfit without even thinking?
No, so for me, like, it's comfort. It's obviously quite hot today, so I've got a light number on here, just like a vest underneath, which I would never wear the vest without the top like that. It would be weird for me. So I'd always like to layer. So I've layered that, and always tend to wear like a scarf. And also, like I said earlier, I like to contrast sometimes the scarf and the patterns. That doesn't bother me. Obviously, finish with the hat. Then I always tend to wear shorts, even on the rainy days. I tend to wear shorts quite a lot. And then sort of Dr. Martens.
Love shoes, amazing.
So.
Well, this is another amazing look. Well, what inspired you to put these outfits together with this particular hat?
Yeah, so I always wear a neck scarf. I really love the blazer type fit here. Always tend to wear a pocket square where possible. And then with this, I've cut the arms to show my tattoos, and it just makes me feel really comfortable with this jacket. And really, I always tend to wear like a boot type shoe. And then with the hat itself, again, just a number.
So this is your next look.
Yeah, this is my next look.
So tell me about this look and why did you choose these colors put together?
So for me, I wanted to contrast. Green's a staple colour that I wear, and this was a lovely hat I made in your workshop.
Yes, I can recognize the hat. Looks lovely.
Now, so yeah, for me, this is a very comfortable outfit for me. Again, I've got the scarf, I've got the oversized shirt, and then black's always a staple trouser for me. But this time I've got some trainers on, some blazers, and yeah.
So now that you made this hat, how does it feel wearing it?
It feels lovely. I'm really proud of the way it's been finished, and just knowing that I've had an input from start to finish on this, from this piece of felt that we've made ready and sort of shaped, and to the finish it is today. I feel so proud. This is my first ever hat, and yeah, I love it. I absolutely love it.
Well, you did really great job in making the hat and molding the crown, and then you finished decorations on your own. You added some pieces that I see, and it looks absolutely stunning. So well done. Congratulations on making your first hat. And of course, you wear it with pride because it's your work and your achievement. And I'm sure it feels special.
It was lovely. Thank you very much.
Well, Tesh, it was a pleasure meeting you and a pleasure having this conversation. It's very inspiring. It's like a brainstorm, to be honest. And I myself realized a lot of things today that I think will influence my career as well. And I will put more thinking into making hats going forward. So thank you for highlighting so many interesting ideas and your vision and your opinion about hats. And especially, I would like to say thank you for sharing your story and how hats made you feel be more confident and comfortable and to be in peace with yourself. It's amazing that such a small accessory makes such a massive impact. Hopefully you helped many people to understand the influence of a hat and to gain confidence of wearing this beautiful accessory.
I would also like to thank you, because what you're doing is lovely. What you're putting into this world, the space you're offering for others, and your love for hats and millinery purely is inspiring to me, and it makes me want to wear hats more and inspire other people as well. So I want to thank you, because what you're doing is great.
Thank you. That means a lot to me. Thank you. And thank you all for taking your time and watching this series. And I hope it was inspirational and interesting, and that you're going to start wearing hats and look at the hats differently going forward. Thank you, and see you during our next episode. Bye.